Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do a setup guide for the Topeak Mountain 2-stage digital pump I have here in front of me. This is a pump that is basically 3 different tools all in one. So if you want a nice compact well-made pump that can do your rear shock, front suspension forks and also your tyres, this is the one. And then the third tool that this is included in this is the digital gauge. And basically, just to go through the digital gauge very quickly, it's very self-explanatory. PSI setting if you want that, bar, and then also kg centimetre squared. So that's really, really cool. It's got a 360 rotational head, also a braided hose. So that's going to just last for ages. You're going to get no problems with that. Flexes and bends in all different directions, which is really cool. So basically what we have is in the high volume setting, which is down here on the bottom, you basically have, whether you run Presta or Schrader on your tyres, wound in like so. That means you are set up for the Schrader mode. And if you run Presta valves, you just basically hold the black end like so and just unscrew and pull out. Then you obviously will then just screw that onto your valve, and then using the digital gauge, depending on what setting you want to use, I prefer PSI. You can then connect that to your valve. You can then also just pump it up to how you want it. And then again, a really, really cool feature they've added to this is this little release valve. And what this does is it means that if you go above what you're after, you just give the button a little push like so, and then basically that's going to reset to the setting that you're after. So that's really cool, and you can just knock out a little PSI at a time, which will be really, really helpful. And that will come into force more importantly when you then switch it from high volume to high pressure for doing your front and rear suspension. So shocks and forks have a Schrader setting. So basically you just wind the adapter back in like so, nice and secure. And then now that whole part will rotate and tighten onto your suspension parts, whether it be your rear shock or your front forks. And then again, with the 360 rotating head and also the hose being nice and flexible, that can really fit into any tight frames or forks that you need to get that on there. So you can get that on there nice and properly, holding the pump like so. And basically you can pump that up to what you need. And then once you get to the desired PSI rating or equivalent that you need, basically you can again use the side adjuster, which will be really cool to just fine tune it down to what you're after. So that's really helpful. And on a side note, as you may have just noticed, it has an auto off on the battery screen. So what that means is basically it will turn itself off when you're going to run out of battery. It does have a battery indicator symbol as well, like you'd find on the phone or other digital products. It is quite small, but you can see that it's got full battery health, obviously, because it's brand new, and that only time will tell how long the battery lasts. Got 3 different tools all in one small little package that's well made and will definitely last, I believe. It feels super strong, super happy with it. And the 3 products are, like I mentioned, your digital gauge. You're not going to need that to take with you anymore. You're also not going to need a floor pump to do your tyres. And then also the main benefit is it being a digital shock pump. You'll be able to set your suspension up correctly to your rider weight. Where it's a nice compact size, that's going to fit into a hip pack no problem. Obviously not the super small ones, like a 1 litre one, it's probably not going to fit in that. But in general, like a good size one, it'll fit in that. And it's obviously easy going to fit into a backpack, no problems at all. And then also, if you're just going to take like a nice little toolbox with you to the trailhead, this would be one of the essential products you definitely want to put in now, just to get your bike set up so it's peace of mind before you hit the trails. So there you go, that's my little setup and review guide of what I think of it so far. Obviously I need to test it out on the bike and then obviously put in a bit of a long-term review as well, which I can do. It's not a problem. Just hit me up in the comments if you want to get some feedback from me once I've used it a few times. But in general, just first impressions of opening it and just having a little play that I have done here today, I think this is going to be something special. Like I said, 3 tools in one. and basically the one pump to do it all. So there we go, there's my little mini review. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give us a thumbs up, always appreciate it. And obviously I'd love to hear some comments and feedback if you've used it or if you're interested in getting one. And I hope this helps out for you make decisions. Please do jump on board if you haven't subscribed. Again, always appreciate it. Do lots of other things other than just reviews, so check out my channel and see what other stuff I've got going on. Till next time, stay awesome. See you on the hill. Peace.